This is a casting of my own stone, and the restoration of the earth must begin in my own home. And once upon a rhyme, I was fasting for this passion to pen, disrespecting the gift of the passion within, losing sight of the mastery that made me a benefactor for the fight. But I was fighting the height and frightened lion within, and the science decided the defiance of this level of writing. I once retired the pen, unaware the retirement comes when you died, and my demise wasn't drafted in this past version of me, rehearsing peace with a storm brewing that will manifest in the form of losing everything. And after losing everything, you'll see what's precious in life under the pressures of life. And one day you're all alone, trying to get past the casting of your own stone. And the restoration of the earth must begin in your own home, with a heart full of love. And that love is homegrown in the spirit of old times. But the whole time you feel as an actor on a stage, once a master of his rays, now breaking in the waking hours with strangers hanging in the balance, poison in a punch that was once sweet, now fermented bitter and sour. And the giver of power feels silence to deaf ears, and the miserable foulness feels violent on silent nights when you're left here. And years later you're wondering how did you get here, and you fear favor because what follows is a letdown. And with all the information you still forget how to be yourself, because the king you once were sat upon a vacant throne. You were born naked and alone, and now you feel forsaken in the basking of the unknown, casting your own stone. For you knew that the restoration of the earth must begin in your own home. But home now is a third floor apartment where you parted with your own garden of Eden. And the cost of freedom is actually being free, and what's lost of reason is actually being me.